Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anne from It's a Lovely Life, and I post a lot of informative videos here on my channel, as well as mommy tips and tricks and just anything about mommy life and all that jazz. If you want to know more about me and you want to join my little channel, then don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified every time I post. Back with a new video. Well, this is actually part of my life in Canada in light of my being here in Canada for 9 years. So this is part 3. So today we're gonna talk about what jobs did I have when I came here in Canada. So I was, like I said from my previous videos, I was 17 turning 18 when I got here in Canada. So I went back to school because they don't recognize my my credentials, I guess, for me to go to college. So that's what happened. Kids here in Canada, they actually start working at the age of 13, like mostly. So they start working part-time, like maybe walking dogs or babysitting, or they work in the grocery store. But in the Philippines, you don't see that at all. I'm not sure now though, I don't know, but in my time, they kids can work, but usually it's usually 18 years old. That's the working age in the Philippines. So when I got here, most of my classmates were they're around 16, 17 years old, and they already have a job, a part-time job, and I was so shocked because I'm like, really? Like how come you have a part-time job like you're in school? My mentality was like, I cannot go to work yet while I'm in school because it just won't work like that. It just doesn't work for me. As time goes by, I understood how like kids here, they're pretty independent, and parents actually push their kids to be independent. So I finally made up my mind and said to my mom, I want a part-time job. Mind you, I lived in a small town. This was before I moved here, where I'm currently living at. So we used to live in a really small town and with a small Filipino community as well. And so yeah, it was hard for me to find a job because I was so shy. I could speak English, but I wasn't really confident as I am right now. Anyway, so my first job here was I clean houses. Every other weekend, I go with my mom, and she has a part-time job. She cleans houses. And in fact, the apartment that we rented at, the apartment building, we actually cleaned that building. And then we get money as well. So if we clean one unit, we get $100, and that's big actually for just for cleaning the whole like apartment unit. Clean houses, we clean elderly people's houses mostly. I know some of you guys are probably like, oh, you probably didn't really work because I came here through sponsorships, so I don't know how hard it is to work here abroad. But no, I actually do, because I cleaned houses, I cleaned toilets, I did the dirty job as well. But they're decent jobs. I also remember when I was like back in college, summertime, I have a friend and we go clean houses as well, and even we house sit and dog sit for someone. So number 2, so the second job I had was I actually used to work for a farm. So the same friend I used to go clean houses with during my college days, she asked me if I'm interested in a farm that we actually worked at. So his wife is actually Filipina, so we knew them. So the general duties that we do is that we take the weeds out like manually. We also harvest, and then yeah, we even tried like plowing, and anyways, also really hard work. Like, props to all farmers out there and are still doing it as their job. Really props to you guys, because it's really hard work. I did enjoy it. It was just really hot, so I was so toasted by the end of the day, like just, you know, under the sun most of the day. But it was fun. We really enjoyed it. I enjoyed picking the tomatoes and the corn, especially. So we got paid $12 an hour. So $12 an hour. And then I think we worked like for 6 hours or so. It's not bad at all for a summer job. So third, when I graduated from nursing school, I eventually became a nurse. Yay! After passing my licensure exam, I applied to many like places, and then I got my first job as a nurse in this agency. So I'm an agency nurse. So what an agency nurse is that they actually send you to different like locations. So different nursing homes. There's a lot of nursing homes here in Canada. So yeah, it's not just that nurse is specifically for different setting every time. And you're on call, and you also need to be flexible when it comes to working days, evenings, and night. For a first job as a nurse, it was really good. I was gaining experience. The only thing that I didn't like about it was that working, like, it's not as stable because you don't have an actual schedule. But the pay is good. As a starter, I think it was $20 an hour for being an agency nurse. So yeah, but it was good for gaining experience. But I was still trying to submit different resumes to various like nursing homes and also hospitals. I just did see myself being an agency nurse, just because I didn't like the fact that it's not stable. Like, the hours are not stable, you know, it's either you picked up or not. But yeah, like, it's not as stable as having like an actual like, as you know, like getting in a nursing home and then work there as a part-time nurse. So it's very different. Number 4 is that being an agency nurse too, I became a part-time nurse, RPN, in a long-term care facility, and also it's a combination of assisted living and nursing home. So assisted living is that they're still able, but they just need minimal assistance, and then the nursing home part is that they need 24-hour care. Like, they just need assistance with their activities of daily living, and it was fun and stressful at the same time. And I work crazy hours as well, because at first I was like casual. So before becoming a part-time, I worked casual first. So I work crazy hours. I work days, evenings, alternatively. But as a single woman at that time, it worked well for me. I can sleep whenever I want anyway. So it was really good. I learned a lot of things from the mature nurses or the experienced nurses. I gained so much confidence just working there. When I started dating my husband, I moved in Peterborough, so where I am right now, and yeah, so I worked 2 jobs at that point. So this is number 5. I work as a nurse, a part-time nurse in a nursing home here in Peterborough, and then also a part-time job as a nurse as well in Coburg. So it was crazy. I have 2 part-time jobs. I work, let's say I'll work 12-hour night shift in here in Peterborough, then I'll work an evening shift the next day. It's crazy. And then eventually I quit my job here in Peterborough and just focused on the one in Coburg. So number 6, I believe, I eventually became a full-time nurse when I came back from maternity leave. Like a few months after I came back from maternity leave. But the problem was it's a night shift and I do not function at all when I don't get sleep. I could not sleep. It was good. It was around $26 to $27 an hour. I was telling myself I can do it and just push through. But mentally and physically I wasn't doing well. Mentally I felt like just remorse about everything. I felt so remorseful about myself and just angry at myself, angry at everyone. And I felt sorry for not being at home with my 1-year-old child. I felt depressed and eventually got depressed. I just decided that, it's not working out for me. So anyways, I stayed home for almost a year again, till way back February of this year when I got a text from a friend of mine, and she said that they're hiring PSWs. So what a PSW is, like I explained in my previous video, because my mom is PSW, it's personal support worker, and they're like caregivers. So basically they're still nurses, but minus the pills. They don't give pills, but because this one we're in a home setting, we do give pills. But anyways, so she said that they were hiring, and I said yes, okay, I'll do it. The location was okay. It was about 28 minutes away from where we live. It was doing really great. I was doing day shifts. I was doing great. Like, it was awesome. Like, I have every other weekend off and every Wednesday off. We were right on track again and all that. And then our client died. I was in that job for 2 weeks and a bit, and I really enjoyed it. We got paid for $18 an hour. It was good. It's easy. But anyways, right now I'm currently just at home. But the whole point of this video is that to tell all of you guys that getting a job here or working here is not. People always assume that jobs there in abroad, it's really easy. Like, even you're a nurse, so you're not really doing much. It drains you from physically, mentally, just in every areas of your life. It takes courage to work hard here, and a lot of strength for sure. And also being a stay-at-home mom is not easy anyways. And this job is more than just a job. It takes effort as well, and yeah. So props to all the working moms, really. Like, they do all the work outside the house and inside the house still at the same time. I cannot imagine, really. I was there like a year ago. Also props to all the stay-at-home moms that are doing this for years now. Because I do have days that are draining and really You know, I'm just at the end of my rope. I hope you guys like this video, and anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon, and bye.